Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Talking about the issue of proscribing any secessionist group, there seems to be a little bit of fear, and that fear had triggered reaction, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, due to the statement made by Umar Gwando, who is the Special Assistant on Media and Public Relations to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, who disclosed that the federal government would explore all options within the context of the law, including proscribing the Yoruba Nation separatist group to ensure peace and united Nigeria. On the grounds, Afenifere, one of the topmost guys in Afenifere, has decided to speak up about that statement. You know, that statement is one that one must be careful with. At least we have an idea of what is happening right now to IPOP, who most Nigerians, who are very fair in their judgment, will tell you that they are only a freedom fighting group. And also because of possibly the treatment that they have gotten from the federal government, that's why they have decided to seek for cessation for themselves, which is not a crime in the context of the law. And because of that, Yorubas too are reacting based on the treatment that the IPOP is currently receiving. And we're going to hear what one of them have to say, and also look at the reactions of Nigerians. But before we do all of that, if you've not subscribed, just hit that red subscribe button, and also the bell icon so that you can get a notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news in detail. The pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere said the federal government has no right to proscribe any group in as much as the organization is not involved in any criminal activities. According to Adebanjo, the leader of the group, Adebanjo, said any attempt to proscribe Yoruba Nation group is an act of dictatorship. It has earlier been reported that Umar Gwando, the Special Assistant to Media and Public Relations to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, had said that the federal government will explore all options within the context of the law, including proscribing the Yoruba Nation separatist group to ensure a peaceful and united Nigeria. The Afenifere leader said, "We are not members of the group, but the government has no right to proscribe any organization in as much as the organization is not involved in any criminal activities." What criminal activities are they involved in? They have a right to exist. Why has the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson not proscribed the Scottish Nationalist Party campaigning for Scottish independence from the United Kingdom? You may not agree with Igbo or Akintoye, but they have a right to exist. It is an act of dictatorship for the Attorney General of the Federation Office to say it may proscribe an organization in a democracy. Under what right? They have no right to do it. The 93-year-old Adebanjo said it was the refusal of President Muhammadu Buhari's government to restructure Nigeria to federalism that birthed the Professor Banji Akintoye and Sunday Igboho's group. He went further to say, "We have been saying it that Igboho is asking for secession because the government does not want to restructure back to federalism. We made that clear. It is the act of the government's refusal that is encouraging Igboho and Nnamdi Kanus, and the government knows about it." A member of Igboho legal team, Pelomi Olujebensi, said that the federal government should focus on addressing the grievances of the people rather than chasing self-determination proponents. He said, "Why are people demanding for a country of their own? It is because of the reckless injustice affecting the state. It is because people don't feel comfortable and safe within the Nigerian nation. So, if people are safe and they believe their interest is secured within the political structure called Nigeria, there will be no need for self-determination and Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation is the feeling of the people that if this country cannot work, they deserve a country that can work. The federal government should channel its energy to give the people a country that they will be proud of, rather than grandstanding and acting as if the country is all about some people. The federal government should channel its energy in addressing the challenges so that people can be willing to associate with Nigeria and call the country their own country, because it will shock us one day that even some people from the north and middle belt will begin to demand a country of their own when this government or any government is not doing what it should do. No nation can continue with the level of injustice. It is not possible. Instead of threatening the people, the government should build a country that the people can be happy to associate with. Wow. I mean, this is nothing but the truth. One of the things, I was just talking to someone, and the disparity between the rich in Nigeria, the rich and the poor, shockingly, is just that the poor can afford social basic needs, social amenities. Imagine a country that is this long after independence, we can't even still boast of good access road in all the nooks and crannies. Yeah, the government is doing the little they can to make sure that happens. But even those who have been elected into some key offices in the country seem not to even helping issues. Imagine the senators, how much is being given to them on a monthly basis. Some of those monies are enough to tar some of the minor routes in their constituency. It's enough to even build a water tank, or let me say a big borehole, or let me say boreholes in different subsets of the communities that they are ruling. But shockingly, these things are not happening. And you see, every Nigerian want to prove himself to be rich by building a house and having borehole and having solar. And, creating the road to his house in a very fine way. These are the things that the government would have supplied. And Nigeria will be so happy with such government. The level of injustice, okay, look at the issue of insecurity. Most of the time, things happen in some areas, and the federal government will react to it. It happened in other areas, and it will take the people begging the government before the government react to it. I mean, it's not nice. You understand? These are some of the things that after a while you see the people will say, I want a country of my own, because even a child that grows up in a family where he is not given so much attention, after a while, at the right age of 18, some of them even less than 18, they'll opt out and say, please, I want a home of my own. I don't want all this burden and trouble, and I don't feel okay. I can't even talk to anybody and all of that. Before you know, the child absconds and gets his own home. Nigeria is a country with multiple ethnicity. Everybody should be treated equally. If we are progressing to a reasonable level, then, everything should show that truly we are together progressing. It shouldn't be that because you are a political elite, you are the only person that is progressing, other people are down. Today, Nigerians are solving the need every day. And the reason they are solving this need is not because, they just want to do it. But they are looking for opportunities, any opportunity to make money. Reason is because most people are with their certificates. Some have gotten as far as WAEC, they have gotten as far as BSc, Masters, they've gotten good degrees. But shockingly, there are no jobs. The government also will all create avenues to see how people can be financed to have a business of their own, start up a business of their own and all of that. The middle people, those who are existing between the government and the people, will get part of that money and they will give it to people that they know. They go behind and get this money back from the people. So you now realize that, for me, if you ask me, Nigeria, it's not about the leaders. It's about all of us. The system is so corrupt that we need people who will stand firm to correct a lot of things so that everyone can be happy in this country. And that is one of the things most people and shockingly, most people believe that all of this can be corrected. So they want a country of their own where they sit down and they will negotiate and say these are the basic things which must be, encrafted into the constitution so that we know that we are binding by it. Everyone is, bound by it. We need to wake up. If we want this country to be one and we want to be happy with, the populace, we need to correct certain ills. There need to be some kind of commission, some kind of setup of people who have been before now, where you will use to correct some of this ill in our society, so that once again we can bounce back. Yoruba group, Nnamdi Kanu's group, and other groups, it's going to be more. I'm telling you, very soon, middle belts are going to react. They are killing Canada South every now and then. Now they have entered Plateau. They are killing it. After a while, you just see Middle Belt will react and say, we want a country of our own. Let's wake up. Government need to wake up. They are doing their little best, but their best is not good enough. We gotta wake up. That's just it.